Coming up next on the CHGO Cubs podcast, we're getting ready with the World Baseball Classic getting underway. Is Team USA actually dream team worthy? Plus, we're ranking the managers in the division. Where does Craig Counsell stack up? CHGO Cubs, it's our birthday.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? It's our birthday!
We specifically said keep it off my computer. Holy crap.
Hey, everybody, jump in the chat.
That's the most intense fourth birthday party you're ever going to see right there.
My water might not be drinkable.
These companies are not a sponsor, are they? Because this stuff smells extremely toxic.
I haven't done soy string since I was a kid. That was fun.
Let's do it again. Take
do it again.
2. One for safety. What's up, everybody? Come on in. It's our 4th birthday.
4, man.
We're having an awesome day.
If you speak Spanish, it's cuatro.
Luke.
Oh, Jesus! Dude! That was unexpected.
Luke Stuckmeyer, Joey Christopoulos, Justin Roman, Sarah on the 1s and 2s.
That
Give it to us.
scared me so much. Go Cubs!
Go
Go
Cubs!
Cubs!
It scared her so much, he said something else.
I'm not even going to lie. That thing smells so toxic, I can hardly breathe over here.
This is not a safe environment right now. Not at all. Not at all.
Never was, never will be.
We're gonna
Happy
get to the
birthday,
desert, There's going to be
guys.
like, do you have
Never
some
lost.
sort of lung disease? No, I just did a confetti popper.
Happy birthday, guys. 4 years old.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
4 years. Hard to believe. 4 years ago, we started this thing up.
And you were here from the beginning.
I was here day one. Yeah,
Nice.
we didn't even have this half of the building.
Oh, wow.
We were only that little half of the building
Wow.
over there. And we had no baseball at the time.
Really?
No, it was the teams were locked out and we were starting a baseball
gotcha.
podcast
Right.
without baseball.
Bad timing.
It
Bad timing.
wasn't great timing. And then they decided to tank for 3.5 years.
Uh-huh.
So that didn't work out well
Right.
either. But here we are.
But then you brought in Joey and Justin, and
That's
they
right.
made the playoffs. And
That's right.
we have World Series aspirations this year.
Some say it
You're
was
welcome.
you. Some
my
say
God,
it was
guys.
the cake.
Yes.
Corey just said it's our golden birthday. That's so right, because today's March 4th.
Oh, golden
And it's our fourth
birthday.
birthday.
Corey, golden birthday.
golden
Thank
birthday.
you.
More confetti poppers. Golden birthday.
Golden birthday.
Hey, Rich Biesterfels says, happy birthday, Rich. We're coming out to see you. We're
We'll
coming
see
out
you.
to see you tomorrow, by the
Connected
way.
with Rich. We'll be there in Arizona.
He takes
starting
the-
tomorrow morning.
He
Fifth
takes the
through the
best picks. I
He
mean,
really
this dude,
does.
He has, I mean,
Yeah, he's
we
always
follow
there.
each other on Twitter and stuff, and he takes the best pictures, and I can't wait to, hopefully he can make us look good, hopefully, right?
Well, I've been looking for a new profile pic.
Have you? Okay. He's the
And
guy.
so if Rich has the soft Barbara Walters focus, like I had
I'll hold up
yesterday.
the white bouncing,
I like a
the white
soft
bouncing
glow.
sheet. Get
Soft
looking
glow.
really good.
Corey says nothing but sulfur in the air. That is correct. We can smell
I don't know what it,
something.
honestly, it's like burning my chest a little bit. Yeah, we're headed out there to spring training. The big trip starts tomorrow. You guys will be at the game tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
We will.
I get in. We do the Bulls game tomorrow night.
Yep.
Bulls and Suns. Before that, we're going to have a little pizza, a little meet and greet beforehand.
Yep.
Then we've got the golf tournament on Friday,
Yep.
followed by Poor Decisions.
Four decisions. There
Getting
you
better
go.
at it every day.
And that's 7 to 10? What is it?
Yeah, 7 to 10.
7 to 10?
And honestly, from Chicago, from Phoenix, from anywhere in Arizona, like,
Drink
come on
deal.
out.
Yeah, drink deal, food,
Yeah.
and we're going to talk Chicago sports.
Yeah.
Great Britain, USA Friday night too as well. 7 p.m. first pitch.
By the way, if Scooble can't beat
roll.
Great Britain,
I mean, who's he going to beat then?
let's trade him
I'll trade for him.
to the Cubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. And by the way, because it is our 4th birthday, we have a special 24-hour sale on the Die Hard deal. Now, what number could you do? You could do 23, but we'd go broke.
Okay, right.
So we
right.
went 34.
Love it.
Walter Payton,
Love
$34 for the first year of your Die Hard membership.
Kerry Wood.
And normally that's $80.
Kerry Wood.
Kerry Wood also, Johnny Lester.
All right.
And so that deal is just for today. It's a great time to sign up. You get all the discounts. You get the free T-shirt is still included.
Oh, wow.
And we got lots of new merch out. By the way, speaking of merch, we have the St. Patty's Day shirts are out. And check out what Joey's watched. If you're listening to this on podcast later in the day, go back and look at the YouTube. Joey's wearing one of the collabs we did with Free Agent.
Yeah.
Over at Leaders, we were there before the show today. 2 collab shirts. One is a short sleeve black T-shirt, CHGO colors of each of the teams, and then Free Agent in the middle.
Love it.
Free Agent. And
Love
then
it.
I love the long sleeve one. Okay.
You guys were there this morning.
We were.
Yeah.
We're this morning.
And I never realized how wrinkled my hoodie was, but now I seen the picture. It's like, man, I better get an iron out next time I wear this thing.
I need a legs workout. That's what I've noticed. I need a legs workout. Also, you know, we shouldn't tell on ourselves, but we did have a little whiskey.
We did. And
Had a
shout
little
out to that
whiskey.
guy. He from Chicago, Alexander James Whiskey.
Yeah.
Real nice guy. And
Yeah.
I am not a drinker at all, like at all. But he was talking about this like sweet tea lemonade concoction he made. And I just tasted it because he was a nice guy. And it was phenomenal.
That's exactly
Makes it
what it
Mount
was.
Prospect.
It's like a great summertime drink to drink responsibly, obviously.
Yep.
But no, delicious flavor.
Yep.
Incredibly nice people. Great time.
So this show might be a little wonky because we each had a little bit of whiskey.
Wild
I
Thought
had-
Wednesday.
I had 2 cupcakes for the birthday.
And he had cupcakes. And pizza's coming in a little bit.
And he had
then
eggs.
whatever this was, whatever happened there, yeah, I put eggs on top of all of it. It's an odd combo. And I got my tea, of course.
Of course.
So, yeah, 4 years has really kind of flown by here. But a lot has changed in that the building's twice the size. The shows have changed. Some of the people have changed. But one thing that hasn't changed, it is sports over everything.
Yeah.
Chicago sports specifically over everything. You want breaking news the second it happens, and it's at any time of the day. Every beat that we have has done it in these 4 years.
Yeah.
Something happens, and you're on at 1 a.m., and you're doing it instantly. You're not waiting for the local news the next day. You're not waiting for the radio show at 10 a.m. the next day. You get it when it happens, and we jump online with you, and you're part of the community. The chat is there to prove it. You know, Barb's been with us since day one.
And every
Making
single day,
turkey meatballs. We are live, Barb.
every
Again,
single
once
day
we
she
are
asks
live.
us if we're live, and
Always
we are,
wants to
Barb.
know.
Every day we're live.
We love the diehards and the sickos. That community has started as a little tiny group, and now it's what we like to call the masses.
Legion.
Yeah.
In fact, some don't even call them diehards. We call them diehards, but some now affectionately call them the sickos.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. We just started calling them sickos. Some of the sickos have signed up to join us at the spring training in Mesa, so we're looking forward to that. This show will also include at least 5, maybe 5 from each of us, things we're looking forward to seeing over the next 4 days when we're in Arizona.
Oh, man.
Next 4 days.
A cactus.
A cactus,
cactus.
Sarah.
That's
First
on the
time
top
to
of my
Arizona.
list.
She's got to see it.
It's your
Arizona
first
cactus.
Oh, Arizona's beautiful. You're going to love it. It's really, really cool. That's awesome.
I want
Yeah,
to see a
spoiler alert on the
cactus.
one of the things I'd want to see at spring training is probably one of those, just the sickos.
The sickos.
Especially on
hang
today's
with
birthday.
the sickos,
Yeah.
yeah. Really, I hope they show up to poor decisions because that'll be a good time. We'll be around the ballpark, too. We're going to three Cubs games while we're there. There's going to be a Sox game with Sean Anderson if you want to go to that. And we'll just be out and about. And we'll be tweeting out where we're at if you want to come hang out with us. So it's going to be a good time. Love the diehards. Thanks for everybody that supported us over the last 4 years. All the merch that's been bought. All the tailgates, right? Braggs and Sarah and Joey and all the people that put on those tailgates. Emma showing up with stuff and trying to get those going for all the Bears games. And we hope that the product's been getting better and better and that you like it more and more. But we know that the relationship between Chicago sports fans and CHGO, that's grown like exponentially, right?
Well, and that's the thing is, hi, everybody. I was a diehard 2 years ago.
that's so cool.
Die
So
hard to the show.
what's cool about today specifically is I vividly remember this company launching 4 years ago, and I wasn't with the company, but I remember seeing it and going, oh my God, finally something that connects the fans with not only high-end talent, but people that have worked in the industry, the people that have known and been behind the scenes for many years.
Low-end talent as well.
I only go top shelf. You kidding me? No, absolutely.
High-end talent and Luke, low-end talent.
And look, like from the day that this company launched, it was saying, wow, we were going to try and do something alternative and different, which was opening up a conduit to have a conversation with the fans, which is why this weekend is going to be so special. Yep. We get to hang out with those fans, which is why the chat is so special, why you guys come in every single show to support and bring your comments. We read them. We get to react to them on the show. And then the best part about what CHGO does is that when news breaks, me and my crazy sports brain, I immediately want to talk about it with people that are like-minded just like me, and that's what CHGO does. So when this company launched 4 years ago, I said to myself, I'm going to work my ass off to maybe try and work here one day, and lo and behold, I'm here. But no, man, I started as a diehard first, and that's what makes this company continue to grow and get more special. And, I mean, I can at least promise on myself we're going to try and make this summer as much fun as possible.
Well,
so hang out with us, man.
You're like a CHGO success story. Like you started as a diehard, and like now you're here co-hosting CHGO Cubs. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. Congratulations. I'm a little bit more on the opposite side. I actually, to be honest with you, I'm a diehard Cubs fan. And I wasn't so much aware of everything that CHGO was doing. I know you guys existed and everything, but I didn't realize the passion and the level to which y'all did it. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm here with you guys, it's really cool to see a bunch of people that are just as passionate. Like, listen, my passion lies with the Cubs. I know you guys do as well. It's really cool to see the guys their passion lies with the Bears and then with the Black. Like, we got every team covered with guys that are as passionate about that sport as I am about baseball and about the Cubs. So again, I was aware of it, but I wasn't aware of how crazy it was. And it's really, really cool to now be on this side of the mic and watching people that are passionate and they truly do love Chicago sports, delivering the breaking news. I mean, 2 weeks ago, we had like 5 shows going at the same time because things broke and trades happened and whatever. So it is immediate. It is a really good relationship with the fans and the sickos, if you will, diehards. And I think we and I know today's the birthday, but it's kind of like we're celebrating all weekend long in Arizona. It's like a birthday weekend celebration for CHGO, right?
Well, it's really cool the day that our bosses chose to launch. It's Chicago's birthday. What are we, 189 years or something like that?
Oh, not a day over 140, but sure.
Right.
If you want to say 189.
It's Chicago's birthday. Right. It happens to be 3-4, Walter Payton's number, right? So it's a cool number that we started on, and not everything has been perfect like any startup. For 4 years, there's been bumps in the roads. There's been days where you're like, is this going to work? Right. But
it's working.
Everybody keeps pushing and going towards the same goal. And we hope we're refining things, getting better. And we hope, we've taken some of the comments and advice of some of the diehards, like do this, do more of this. We want more tailgates. Right. We want more merch. We want this. And so we're trying to meet those demands. But we're doing it because we're you.
Yeah. And I think also too,
really?
Listen, I think that now, us three had a really good run for the postseason with the Cubs this past postseason. And like now we're here ready to start from day one, regular season. And also let's not lie, the Cubs are good. Like it's going to be more fun when your team is good, and the Cubs are good. We are in another upswing in Cubs baseball. So I feel like this season, like no other, is probably going to be, I would say, the best version of CHGO Cubs because the Cubs are good.
Yeah, the Blackhawks had a teardown since we launched. Mm-hmm. The Cubs had a teardown. Mm-hmm. The Sox are a complete teardown. And the Bulls, I guess they had a playoff series if you want to count that, but that doesn't really count. Yeah. They should be a teardown. Mm-hmm. And so finally, this last year, we finally had a Bears postseason and a Cubs postseason.
Yeah, it felt good.
And I think it reminded us all what Chicago sports can be like when we're good.
Yes,
absolutely. So hopefully there's more of that.
And to echo both of your guys' points, I mean, I know we do it a lot of time with like gusto and personality, like on the show. But if I can just speak to the chat really quickly, it's like the Cubs are going to be really good this year. Mm-hmm. We, as a group, the three of us, everyone behind the scenes, we are locked in on this Cubs season. So honestly, like now is the best time to go and tell that neighbor, tell that friend, tell that stranger, just to check out the show.
And the stranger's
come support us and come hang out with us all summer long. Yeah. Because I promise you, you will also enjoy being in the chat more if you see your buddy, whoever it is, also show up in the chat. We can grow the community and we can all do this together. I know we say that a lot on the shows, but like on a day like today when it's CHGO's birthday, think about it. Just tell one person, hey, check out our show, come hang out with us, because this summer is going to be fun.
What does Luke always say? Tell a stranger.
Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell your neighbor. Tell a total stranger. Tell a total stranger's neighbor.
Trademarked.
And always.
Just do that. Just do that.
As
and
always,
we're good.
yes. Do not let the facts get in the way of a good story ever on this podcast. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk World Baseball Classic. The Cubs involved. Should the team be called the Dream Team? How does it stack up against other World Baseball Classic teams? Plus, we're going to look ahead to our spring training trip sponsored by our friends at Shady Rays. And Justin, what if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And what if you could have it for not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 years at the same price? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Imagine Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together. It finds and fixes problems before you even know you have them. And it's super intelligent Wi-Fi. Like, it's got a sixth sense, and it lets you stream the game while the rest of the family's online doing something else. So all your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. Here's the best part. No annual contracts. That's right. No hidden fees. And Xfinity's best equipment is included. That's right. Take it from me. A lot can change in 5 years. Championships can be won. Records are broken. But not your Wi-Fi. You want that stable, baby. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only. Restrictions apply.
All right. Being a man is great, right? Being a man is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You happy? I'm happy. But getting older is not awesome.
It's not cool.
Muscles tighten up. It's a little longer to get up. Might lose your drive a little bit. Well, how about this? Might be a result of low testosterone. It's very common as you age and something to be mindful of. Whether it's peak performance or becoming a better father, better husband, better man, Game Day Men's Health wants to support every man's health journey through personalized care tailored to your goals. Very easy, quick process. You'll be in and out in an hour, actually. Personal care, family, local-owned clinics, extremely high success rate, feel better, and have more energy with testosterone, vitamin supplements, weight loss, and hair loss treatments. You can go be 27 years old and up. I mean, you could start this thing at 30, right?
As old as me.
Maybe a little older, but it doesn't matter. If you don't believe us, shout out to our guy Josh, who's lost over 100 pounds in a little over a year using their testosterone replacement therapy. Start your best life with Game Day Men's Health. Check out locations in Skokie, Naperville, Libertyville, and more, or scan the QR code to find one closest to you. Go to GameDayCHGO.com to find locations closest to you.
Back on our birthday number 4 for CHGO Cubs and CHGO. It is 3-4. By the way, that means you have that diehard deal today. Just today, $34 for the first year to be a diehard. Don't forget it. It's only for 24 hours. And that sale, the collab we have going with Free Agent over at Leaders, that's going on until 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
It is.
People will be making appearances going over there. We were over there earlier, and we might be going back afterwards.
Right here in the West Loop, it's a really cool spot. And yeah, those shirts are awesome.
Right on Madison.
And,
Madison Racine.
To be a diehard, I mean, like you said that it dropped to $34 and you still get the shirt.
Right.
Along with everything. $34, normally you buy you a shirt. So may as well get that shirt.
Everything comes free.
And everything else comes free. It is a really cool sale going on right now.
12 months from now today, that means you get a full Bears season. That means you get almost a full Blackhawks and Bulls season. So if it isn't just Cubs, it's
you get the whole World Series when we're there.
Yes, every single all 4 games.
Speaking of World Series, we got the World Baseball Classic ready to finally kick off. We had the, what do they call those, exhibition games yesterday.
Okay. Yep.
Team USA played, and Alex Bregman,
Beautiful.
home run.
He's looking good.
It's beautiful.
He's looking good.
World Series.
Yeah,
World Series.
absolutely.
Is that it? How will the Cubs do? Who do you think will have the best performance out of the Cubs group that's playing for different countries?
So
Bregman's off to a pretty good start. But that
Bregman
game
going
didn't count.
yard, it's a great start.
Didn't count.
I do think that they are going to use Matthew Boyd in a couple of different ways. He also got off to a great start too as well. I believe 2 2/3 scoreless innings. He might be like that indispensable Swiss Army knife. So maybe he's, that under the radar glue guy MVP if they go far, obviously in the tournament. Can I just give a shout out really quick to the soft, toned down toe tap of Pete Crow Armstrong yesterday? Absolutely lacing that double 106 miles an hour. I mean, just I again, spring training. It's not about getting ahead of yourselves, but looks like he's each year it's slowly evolving a little bit, like that great Darwin timeline of like, the Homo sapien learning how to walk. Like that swing continues to change and mature. And I just really liked how quiet his front side was as he absolutely ripped the ball down the line for 106 miles an hour. So that was also exciting. Yeah, just bring it on, man. And you could tell that they're pumped, right?
Yeah.
And already the Cubs, Justin, are showing up and making a difference in these games.
I know we're partial to the Matthew Boyds and PCAs and Bregmans because it's Team USA, right?
Yeah.
But let's not forget, Seiya Suzuki hit an absolute bomb. Yeah. And that guy, I think, is primed to have if he's healthy, I think he's primed to have maybe the best year of his career here in the States. So, even though I want Team USA, obviously, to win the whole thing, but I think that, Seiya Suzuki is somebody to keep your eye on as well because that guy, he can hit, man. He can hit elites when he's healthy.
All right, so it's going to be fun to keep an eye on it. I thought the last World Baseball Classic was awesome. Yesterday, we were talking about the lineup that Team USA was putting out. And before this all started, Mark DeRosa, former Cub, the manager of Team USA, was asked, is this a dream team? And he's like, well, it's pretty easy to get these guys together because I got Judge first, then I got Skeens, and they kind of all fell in line. Joey doesn't like the term dream team.
It annoys me.
It upset him because the original dream team was something special. It was like other countries were using professional athletes at a lot of sports, and we were still doing pretty well against some of these other countries. And they were like, foot on throat, this is what our professional basketball players can do. Now, the rest of the world is caught up to that. Don't forget.
Yeah.
It's a sacred phrase, okay? This is my old man yelling at the cloud thing.
That's right.
And I understand that prisoner of the moment, you want to be excited about what's happening in the present. So I want to be very clear. I'm not trying to take anything away from this current team. Just don't call them the dream team, okay? Like it's an insult to the game of baseball that's been around for hundreds of years. And so I started thinking, and Luke, you have the list. I was like, what would a dream team actually maybe look like? What would the confluence of events, the amount of Hall of Famers, the amount of World Series champions, much like the basketball dream team that had Bird, Magic, titles, Jordan.
Not even close.
It was relentless.
Scotty
it was relentless.
Right. No Isaiah. That's another story.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Sorry, Chicago's own. But I know one thing. I looked at the list that you sent of two teams, and I said, okay, this is not close to the dream team.
Right.
We said it yesterday that it's not just based on the pitching staff versus the pitching staffs, okay? But when we went through, it's not the dream team, but it's also not D3. See what I did there?
Right. I like
okay.
that.
Good job. Yeah,
So
that's great.
Let's start at third base. The 1990, it's either 94 or 98.
Right. And they're close, by the way. Those two teams are
They're-
close.
Yeah, and it's
They're
a fun
very
argument
close.
of which team would you rather have
Absolutely.
to maybe as your dream team, or which
I'm
team do you
taking
think is better?
94.
I am too, actually. I'm with you.
So who's
I'm
on
taking
who's on 94?
On 94, and then we'll tell you who's on the current team at that position.
Okay.
Okay. So the first 6 positions I have all in red for the current dream team, meaning they're not as good as the dream team.
Okay.
Okay. At third base, Wade Boggs or Matt Williams.
In 94.
In 1994, Wade Boggs is better than Alex Bregman.
Wade Boggs was hitting, I think,
He's a Hall
340
of
something
Famer.
that
I mean,
year.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know that
sure.
Bregman's a Hall of Famer. Okay.
For sure.
Shortstop, Cal Ripken versus Bobby Witt. Okay. Cal Ripken's like,
Iron Man.
That's a good one, though.
it's good.
Because
but-
Bobby Witt is one of the best players in baseball currently.
Yes, and maybe he will get to that
Yeah.
level, but right now you can't look at Bobby Witt and say he's a better player than Cal Ripken. I can't.
No, you can't.
Right.
No, you not at this time. No way.
So that's 2 for 1994. Then I go to second base, and this is the biggest blowout ever. Rhino versus Bryce Terang. I mean, that's like comparing me to Bob Costas.
They don't belong in the same sentence.
You shouldn't even mention it.
Right,
That'd be like me playing Michael Jordan in one-on-one. It wouldn't go well.
For him.
For him. First base, Frank Thomas.
Heard of him?
Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper's a nice player,
big
but
hurt
he is
Yeah.
no Frank Thomas.
And also the big hurt, the first 5, 6, 7 years of his career was like Babe Ruth like.
Yes,
He
he's
was on
one
a
of the
pace.
greatest hitters
Yes,
of all time.
Yes.
The outfields are another blowout.
Okay.
Other than Aaron Judge being on there, and maybe you could put him in the conversation with these guys, and he likely will be in that type of conversation as a Hall of Famer someday. Griffey, Bonds, Gwynn
Amazing.
with a backup of Kirby Puckett in his prime, okay?
Not too bad, yeah.
We're only looking at Judge in that lifestyle of Hall of Famer. You're not saying Roman Anthony. You're not saying Byron Buxton. And credit to PCA, we're not saying PCA yet.
Young
Nobody's
players,
saying
a
that.
lot of potential, but like a long way to go to even sniff the accolades of that outfield. Gwynn, Bonds, and Griffey.
I don't think people realize. I mean, I know
Disgusting.
like the
disgusting.
diehard baseball fans don't know, but like just if you're not Tony Gwynn, if you crunch his stats, I've seen some tweets that are like mind blowing. Where like if he went 0 for 400, he would still be batting 300. I was like some crazy. Like Tony Gwynn may be the greatest hitter of all time. I mean, this guy, unbelievable.
So fun fact that I like to throw out about 94 specifically, because that was the strike and everyone was going for Maris's record. Tony Gwynn finished the season, I think, with a batting average of high 370s. In the month of August, before they shut down baseball, he was hitting 500 through 23 games.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And he never struck out. Like his
Never.
his strikeouts, guys, Tim Anderson reached it in like half a season.
He's crazy.
Tony Gwynn's career
Yes.
type deal.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so we agree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. DH, Albert Bell versus Kyle Schwarber. Okay, it's the first one where I can at least say that it's in the same platform.
Yeah.
It's in the same platform.
same,
so
stratosphere.
I put that in yellow.
Okay.
As it could go either way.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe Judge could go on there with one of those Hall of Famers, but he's not there yet.
Or you can make the thing of like, could Judge be the DH on that 94 team? Something like that.
Yeah. Catcher.
The catchers in the 90s was weird.
On this one, Darren Dalton versus Cal Raleigh, we're not in the same conversation.
Correct.
Right.
And I was struggling with this exercise because if you go back, all the great catchers in the 90s, Ivan Rodriguez, Javi Lopez, Jorge Posada, not American-born players. They'd be representing just a different country.
Sure.
Mike Piazza, you checked yesterday.
Italy.
Joe Girardi.
He'd be representing. Dude,
I think he's American.
I tried to look up Joe Girardi's stats last night. I was like, could he just be the captain? I was like,
Yeah,
no,
he
I'm
could
sorry.
be the manager.
Darren
No.
Dalton, though. Huh? That was the guy, huh?
Darren Dalton hit 300 in 1994, part of that great Phillies offensive
He was
lineup.
good.
It's
Great hair.
He was
He had the
good.
flow.
kind of it.
I went to a spring training where they put his ex-wife, who was a Hooter server,
Oh, nice.
on the outfield wall, so he had to look at his wife during the battery for an entire spring training.
That's funny.
Yeah, Benito Santiago. I mean, a lot of great catchers
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the 90s, but honestly, not as many American boys as you would think.
Nobody's hitting home runs like Cal Raleigh at
No.
catcher.
Yeah, big dumper.
Okay,
forever.
starting pitcher. This rotation: Clemens, Maddox, Randy Johnson, David Cone, Jack McDowell. Now, I actually like the '98 rotation even better,
Better than that.
Fair.
but
And I
I
almost-
know that this rotation
Insane.
doesn't stack up.
And I almost
Webb,
put
Scoop-
Jimmy Key instead of Jack McDowell, so it
Yeah.
kind of depends on
Yeah.
what you want out of that.
You just
But-
hate the White Sox.
what's that?
You just hate the White Sox.
No, I like the White Sox.
I'm just kidding.
Boyd, McLean, Michael Waka. Like, there's
Not even comparable.
again all really good pitchers. We love Matthew Boyd, but I don't think he would compare himself to Greg Maddux or Randy Johnson or Roger Clemens.
That first like top 3 or top 4 of the rotation is just like in a whole different league on its own.
Yeah, now 98 is better.
Yeah.
98 has the best rotation. Clemens, Randy Johnson, Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, Kevin Brown, or John Smoltz.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
And for
Basically the
people,
Braves.
people
We're
who
not-
don't
and
remember,
Jason Kendall was the catcher.
yeah,
so,
for people that aren't familiar with Kevin Brown was like the OG Max Scherzer.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Big, tall, strong, nasty, threw hard, threw sidearm a little bit, crazy, great stuff. Awesome with the Padres, went on with the Yankees. Yeah, I mean that's a stacked rotation. Well, and then you got the '98 one. There's a couple new subs in there too that still stack differently, but it's different. you
The
know?
outfield's still the same.
Yes,
Griffey, Bonds, Gwynn.
didn't change it.
First base is still the same, Frank Thomas. Second base, Jeff Kent versus Ryan Sandberg. It's one of the reasons I took 94. Okay.
yeah.
The rotation is another reason I took. Well, no, it isn't. That's the opposite. I like 98's better. Kent and Rhino is a big difference.
Yep.
Jeter at shortstop instead of Cal Ripken. I like Jeter, but Cal Ripken's a better player in the
Yes.
history of the game
Yes.
for me.
If we take away New York and the captain
Yeah,
and all
all
that
of it.
stuff,
Yes.
if player
Cal
for
Ripken.
player, Cal Ripken for sure.
Third base now. Now, this is versus Bregman, right? So we know A-Rod or Chipper Jones
Yeah, I mean, I'd take either one of them over
versus
Bregman.
Wade Boggs or Matt Williams. Given the combo of Boggs and Williams, would you take Boggs and Williams or A-Rod and Chipper? I might take the combo of A-Rod and Chipper, but of all of them, I would want Wade Boggs at third.
Yeah, by the time 98 rolls around, A-Rod's hitting 42 bombs a year, and I think he's still in his early 20s, and Chipper Jones, I think, finished in the top 10, and he was like 8th in MVP voting that year. So both those players were fully formed, great players. Chipper Jones, switch hitter.
Yeah.
I think I'm going with that, even though, I mean, it's tough. Wade Boggs is one of the best hitters I've ever seen.
The combo is better. Yeah. Wade Boggs was just a step below Tony Gwynn.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Very simple, like hit machines.
Yeah.
And just a beautiful mustache.
And he could drink. I mean, that guy could drink.
Have you seen
stories,
the,
right?
Have you
The
seen
stories,
the
stories
Always
I've
Sunny
heard.
in Philadelphia where he had how many he could drink and they try to compete with him on the plane?
I mean,
it's unbelievable.
The story, if you ever want to like Google Wade Boggs and like drinking baseball, like, I mean, the guy, he's an entertaining, he's got some stories.
It was an unfair advantage. A lot of the beer stuck in the mustache.
Oh, okay. There you go. Perfect.
All right. We're going to take another break here on the CHGO Cubs podcast. It is our birthday, but coming up next, we will rank the managers in the Cubs division. And where does Craig Counsell stack up? It's the CHGO Cubs podcast.
Hey, Cubs fans, right now, new vehicles are in store at Ray, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, and this is your chance to score a great deal right now. Head over to Ray CDJR on Route 12 today to choose from their huge inventory of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and right now, get $0 down on 0 payments until, who knows? Go on in there. Find out for yourself at Ray CDJR Models. You can shop over 125 vehicles priced under $20,000. And with a friendly team of brand experts, the team at Ray CDJR is here to help you during every single step of your shopping journey. They prioritize affordability, and you know you won't overpay for the vehicle that you need. And with Ray's Price Promise, you can shop confidently with no add-ons or hidden fees ever. The price you see is the price you're going to pay. So what you got to do is go check out your partner today to shop one of Chicago area's largest inventories and find the right vehicle for you. The team at Ray CDJR is the one we recommend. Don't miss out right now and head on over for huge sales on new models. For more information, visit Ray CDJR today on Route 12 in Fox Lake or online at raycdjr.com.
You know that moment, the one where you realize you left your favorite pair of sunglasses on the beach.
Not that moment, Luke.
On the roof of the car, at the gas station a couple states away. Well, I've been there.
Trauma.
Believe me, I've also been there when I sit on them on the seat of the car, or they're in the cushions of the couch, or the kids rip them apart. It's a disaster. But then I found Shady Rays. It changed the game. These sunglasses are made for real life. Seriously, good looking, polarized, durable, and not stupid expensive. Here's the wild part. If you lose or break them even on day one, Shady Rays is going to send you a brand new pair. No guilt trip, just replacements. Now I wear them comfortably, golfing, hiking, whatever. Shady Rays has your back. Go to shadyrays.com. Use the code CHGOSR for 40% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. I'm pumped up because we are going to the Shady Rays store in Scottsdale this
Can't
week.
wait, Shady Rays. We will see you there soon.
Back on the CHGO Cubs podcast, where we just pointed out that this is not the dream team of the World Baseball Classic. It was either 94 or it was 98. And Dominic says Boggs over Chipper and A-Rod. Well, really, if it's 1-to-1, it's Boggs over Chipper for me.
So Chipper's better than A-Rod for you.
I don't put A-Rod in the conversation because he's a cheater.
What about Bonds? We got Bonds, and we're saying Bonds was the
Justin,
outfield.
The golden rule of the podcast is don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
How about Roger
We're
Clemens?
4 years into this.
I mean,
Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
all right, my bad.
Jeez, we're about to go on a vacation together. Come on. By the way, that vacation starts tomorrow, the 5th through the 8th. And
Also,
spring
like,
training. Thanks to our friends
Yeah,
at Shady
Dominic,
Rays.
no Schilling in 98.
Come along.
Just in my opinion, I think Kevin Brown's apex in 98 was just higher at that time, where Schilling went on in 2000, 2001 to win all those games with the Diamondbacks. He was still with the Phillies at that time. Look, no, these are fun arguments. I just want everyone to sort of slow their roll when they're like, is this the dream team? Like, it's a great team for USA.
Right.
I hope that they win the whole dang thing. But it ain't my dream. I'm sorry. Like, those are my players. Like, you know what I mean? Those are the guys that, like, and I'm not even like saying, like, you know, what if they didn't go to war, Luke? And it was Mickey Mantle and Joe DeMaio. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going, but they didn't have a World Baseball Classic.
Baseball is so deep and rich
They had
in
a
its
World
history.
War instead.
Yeah, just slow down on the dream.
You know, the one thing I want to point out though is that the 98 rotation that you mentioned, 3/5 of that are Atlanta Braves.
One team.
Yeah.
One team
I know.
had three
And
of those guys.
They didn't win enough World Series with that
Not
rotation.
at all. They won one World
Yeah.
Series with that.
Unbelievable.
Denny Nagel,
But they
Steve
were in the
Avery,
playoffs over and over and over.
They won
and
the
over.
division every year,
Yeah.
and they were always in it. But honestly, for
Couldn't
the Braves
score.
to only have won one World Series until recently, that was a major fail because they were stacked.
Yeah,
Stacked.
if they had
The Brewers
never,
are hoping to do that.
if they had never done it, they would have been like the Buffalo Bills of Major League
Yeah.
Baseball. But they did win at least one.
They did win one. Yeah.
So that
where,
at least
where the Brewers, just to fact check me, they've never won anything, correct?
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct.
Good.
Kevin
All right,
Millwood.
it is time for Taking
Good
the Temp. 4 Seasons, your trusted local experts for heating, air conditioning, plumbing, sewer, and electric. Serving the area for over 50 years. Your trusted local experts, heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and sewer and electric. 4 Seasons, heatingcooling.com for all their special money-saving coupons and offers. 4 Seasons, heatingcooling.com. So we're taking the temp on managers in the Central Division. We decided to do a bonus category. And we're starting at the bottom, like we always do, with 5th place. And it's the irrelevant team in St. Louis.
Who they extended the irrelevant manager for whatever reason.
Irrelevant manager, irrelevant team, irrelevant city.
Yes.
There they are at number 5.
stay there,
fans.
stay there, never change.
But hey, all you can eat and drink for $30 when you go to the ballpark.
Hey, that's something for the best fans in baseball, quote unquote.
But I bet their hot dogs aren't great.
No, horrible.
All right, so now we go up to number 4. It's only about the next 4.
Yeah.
Don Kelly is the new manager of the Pirates. They fired Derek Shelton. Don Kelly is a former player. I don't know what type of manager he's going to be.
Right.
Loved him in the Eagles, though.
Yeah, that's right. So we can only put him at number 4. There's no track record. We have no idea. But
Plus-
there's no way he's better than the other 3.
And if I may just
team.
offer, if the Pirates were to be one of the surprise teams, he
Sure.
will share in some of that adulation, right? Where like he could get manager of the year votes if somehow out of nowhere the Pirates win 88 games. I think that's a stretch, but again, he's 4 right now.
If the Pirates win the division, I will put him ahead of Craig Counsell. Right there.
Oh, my
Boom.
God.
If the Pirates win the division, he vaults up a couple spots for sure.
Yeah.
At number 3, do we all agree on this? I put Craig Counsell at number 3 in the division.
Something to prove.
Now,
Okay.
when he signed his contract, highest paid manager at the time in all of Major League Baseball, $40 million. Counsell overall in his 11 seasons of managing, 53 for a winning percentage. 533, okay? So that's pretty good. Here's the part that knocks him down.
Okay.
11-16 in the postseason. Does not have a winning record in the postseason. All those Brewers teams that got to the postseason, and then last year he was much better, obviously, but still didn't get all the way to the top. He's never been to the top, and he has a losing record in the postseason, but he has been certainly a winning manager in 11 years. Most of the times that would take you pretty high on the list.
Yeah.
But I can't put him ahead of the other 2 guys.
So really fast, if we are judging the manager of 2026 and not judging their careers and what they've accomplished, I would, meaning like, I know who number 2 is. He has a very decorated past, okay? I currently would put Craig Counsell number 2 and the other guy number 3. I don't want to spoil who you have on the list because I do feel like what I saw last year, was a lot better than what I saw the first year. I also feel like we have more of Craig's guys now, personnel-wise. I think I do like the way he managed the bullpen. I think that going into this season, I would not be shocked if we go into next offseason, he's number 1. But if you're going off career, so it's a tricky thing. Career, this next guy is, yes, far and away ahead of Craig Counsell. But I'm saying current day, I'm putting Craig Counsell number 2 on my list. And then this next guy would be number 3.
So basically what you're saying is you're throwing out the resume and you just want what work the guy is going to do for you this year.
I'm looking at more like recent stuff, okay? Because I don't want to give it away, but number 2, I know who it is.
I don't think so. We've got it flipped.
No,
I've got
yeah.
Pat Murphy number 2.
Okay, so are you guys going? Okay, are you going for the entire career? Because the career number 1 has a more decorated career, but I would say in this division right now, currently, Pat Murphy is number 1, Craig Counsell is number 2 for me.
Okay, so you would go Murphy, Counsell, Francona.
Yes, that's what I would do. Current
Interesting.
day, not looking at 10 years ago. Current day, right now, what I've seen recently out of these guys, that's how I would have it.
Current National League Manager of the Year, back-to-back, Pat Murphy.
Pat Murphy,
number one.
I mean, literally should be number one if he's back-to-back Manager of the Year.
Okay. Joey, how do you feel?
So let's do the part where we all agree, right? Like, I think we can all agree that for Craig Counsell to move up in this list, he has to beat the Brewers. He has to beat Pat Murphy.
Yes,
right.
1,000%.
Yes. The toll to rise up these rankings,
it's not even close,
is to beat the Brewers in the regular season, and then most importantly, if they are in front of you in October in the postseason, you have to beat them. Right.
Yes.
I couldn't, in good conscience, put Craig Counsell ahead of a guy that beat him in a Game 5
1,000%.
of an NLDS.
We have to get through the Brewers, and we have to get through Pat Murphy for Craig Counsell to be above Pat Murphy.
And we did shows, too, where Pat Murphy started openers. Next thing you know, Michael Bush is on the bench, and Craig Counsell calls his bluff, and it works.
Managed in the postseason.
And it works for Pat Murphy. It is what it is. Now, to the part where we're differing on the rankings, which is fun, is I was pleasantly surprised that you forget about Terry Francona a little bit. And you begin to realize that maybe that the talent pool, that the Cubs have an advantage in the division, but when you pay a guy $8 million a year, the talent pool from the manager's side, it's a little bit more stout than maybe I was leading on. And my thing with Terry Francona is I just think he is our version in 2026 of Dusty Baker. And I understand that they only won 83 games with the Reds last year, but he is doing it again. He comes in, he's the home makeover guy, right? He tears it down. He gets them to play their way, and he takes the talent that he has, and he gets successful results out of it. And it's just hard to walk away that I feel at this point, and maybe this is a personal thing, I want to give Terry Francona his flowers because I feel like he's underrated. Yeah. All those great years knocking on the door with the Boston Red Sox, finally broke through. Moved on to the Cleveland Guardians. We all remember that story 10 years ago. Got them almost to, the Holy Land of the Holy Grail. Lost to Joe Madden. His story could be completely different. They could be naming restaurants after him in Cleveland instead of having Madden, what he had in Wrigleyville. So, yeah, Luke, I hear what you're saying, Justin. It's just Terry Francona, I think he makes the most out of what he's got compared to the other two guys in the division. And that's saying a lot given what Pat Murphy's been able to do, rightfully so, the last 2 years. As you said, winning back-to-back Manager of the Year awards.
I see what Barb's saying. Don Zimmer saying, what did I take? Dumb pills. It's all about the players. But Corey and Chef Kevin have two good comments here. You could say that Francona just hasn't had the opportunity to do more with the Reds. And Tito has I can't throw out a resume that has 2 World Series championships, 2,000 plus wins, Manager of the Year 3 times, and had winning seasons 16 straight years. That is not just players. That is not just players. And by the way, he got the Reds to the playoffs. He got them there. So I can't. All 3 of those guys were in the playoffs last year. The most surprising was Terry Francona's Reds.
Let me ask you a question. So let's take Craig Counsell out of it for a second, okay? Because I think maybe on this list I'm higher than Craig Counsell than you guys are.
Either way, there's no way that Craig Counsell is number 1. We know that on the list.
Take him out.
We're debating whether he's 2 or 3 or who's 1.
No, if you're debating under your lens who's the best manager in the Central, Terry Francona, he won all that stuff with different teams, right? The Red Sox aren't in our division. You're right. But currently, Pat Murphy won back-to-back Manager of the Years with the same team, with the Brewers in this division. So I would say for me, it's not even a contest. If we're not going over career resumes, if we're going currently who is the best manager in the NL Central, I have to go Pat Murphy because of what he's done with this team in present day.
I think he won National League Manager of the Year last year because the team was torn down and they didn't really think. Everybody kind of thought it was the Cubs' year.
Yeah, right.
But he still got him there for the second straight year, and they went on this historic run. Now, they still had the same result in the postseason. Okay, he still had the same result. Couldn't get to the World Series.
He got wiped, by the way, in the NLCS.
Terry Francona's not coaching the same team as the Brewers. They have less talent. Even though it was taken down from theirs, they have less talent than the Brewers do. And he was just starting out there. This is the beginning of him trying to get his fingers into this franchise. Right. And so in that way, it's like when Dusty, Terry Francona, if I had to rank managers for the history of the game, I like Dusty. I know a lot of people were mad about Dusty and the way he used guys, yada, yada, yada. he's still a world championship manager, and I still think he was a great baseball
Giants,
guy.
Cubs, Reds, Astros. He goes to a place, Dusty Baker wins.
And this is no knock on Tito, or this is no knock on Dusty. Tito's an even better manager. Tito has done it at all the stops too. He's won multiple World Series, 2016 straight winning seasons.
Yeah.
Like I can't throw out the guy's resume because he's not as good looking today as he was 16 years ago.
I hear that.
But Pat Murphy didn't have the opportunity to do all those things. But Francona didn't have the Brewers roster either. So
yeah, and here's the nit that I would pick, and this is actually me now defending Craig Counsell, is what's so funny or maybe convenient about Pat Murphy's situation is he's back-to-back manager of the year, and yet Zip's projections and all the Pacoda projections still hate the Brewers.
Right.
So when we talk about expectations in the division, if we wanted to rank expectations, now Craig Counsell is number one in terms of what we are expecting out of him. Every year, national outlets, Pacoda, everyone projects the Cubs to win the division by 10 games, win 90 games. Pat Murphy just shows up and goes, well, my team's expected to win 80. So if I get to 92, I look like a genius, right? I don't think none of this Pat Murphy's fault, but in the lens of expectation, they're certainly different in Milwaukee compared to where Chicago is.
Yep.
My question now, to maybe further this for a second, to both of you is, what is it going to take in 2026 to make Craig Counsell number one on this list by season's end? What is that expectation?
For me, it's the division for sure, the NL Central for sure.
Okay.
It is going far into the playoffs where I'd say minimum NLCS.
Yeah.
And I mean, I have even loftier expectations than that. But for this list, for Craig Counsell to be number one going into next season, it's win the division and at least get NLCS. And then assuming that, the Brewers aren't, but yeah, that's where I have for Counsell to be number one going into next season.
can I be totally honest?
Yeah.
Please.
Craig Counsell can't do anything this season to be number one on the list.
Really?
That's not a knock for Craig Counsell. If the Cubs win the World Series this year and Counsell pulls a lot of the right moves, he'd still have one less World Series title than Terry Francona, and he'd still probably have a record that's only about 500 in the postseason. Terry Francona's done it for a longer period of time. Now, if Craig Counsell can get even to the World Series, he vaults past Pat Murphy. Pat Murphy's even though he was there like the Pistons, now he's in the distance.
Right.
And it would be the student or former player passing over his former manager at Notre Dame. He would finally pass the mentor, right? Even though they coached together too.
Yeah.
Craig Counsell can't pass Terry Francona right now unless Terry Francona forgets how to manage baseball.
What if the Reds take a big step back this year?
Well, then it might make it a better one too. But I can't. I know what you're saying. Like right now, I just don't think the guy forgot baseball.
Right.
He's changed along with baseball, and he's gotten to this point, and he keeps winning at every stop. And so Craig has yet to even win. So for me, even if the Cubs won the World Series, I would go Francona, Counsell, Murphy.
Oh, okay.
So we're all in agreement, right? That result, and Justin, you're 100% right. Of meet the expectations,
Yes.
push past them,
Yep.
and get us really damn close, right? Even if you win the pennant, I think that says a lot about where your standing is in the organization. My thing that I would say with Craig Counsell is, I'd ask for more ammo to bring to this conversation in the debate. We have an idea of some things that Craig has been able to do with this team. And if he can do it again this year and further it, I think we can start saying, wow, this is kind of habitual, right?
Sure.
Be the best base running team again for the second year in a row.
He was mad.
that they were in the spring, right?
Yeah, and they tightened it up last year. They were really, I know that doesn't mean a ton, but that's a coaching thing.
Yep.
Further with the players and stuff like that, we all know that they have a great defensive team. I'm not really going to put that on Craig's ledger.
Right.
But again, we go back to it. Each year, a young player takes a step forward in the organization. And of course, it always comes down to the player. Do not get me wrong. But still, the manager has to understand when to push, when to pull back, what the right matchup is. I thought, let's be honest, what he did with Cade Horton last year, how they managed that situation was fantastic. How they managed the situation with Kyle Tucker was unfantastic.
Yes.
But if you're telling me Pete Crow Armstrong's coming through the system. He keeps rising. He's in a comfortable place. He's in a great environment. He's surrounded by good players and good coaches. Craig gets a little credit for that. Cade Horton takes another step, gets a little credit for that. And if you're telling me Matt Shaw, Moises Ballesteros, even if Jackson Wiggins is a second half call-up and they figure out a way to find a role for him where he can succeed and thrive, at least those are giving me more details and more ammo to be, you know what? Craig's doing a lot that we don't see. And it's more of that fingerprints kind of stuff on a team.
Well, it's his team now.
And that's the other part. He's asked for these
Right.
players. He
Right.
wants to play a certain style. Jed has acquiesced. He's made it happen. That all needs to come together beyond wins and losses for us to really start believing in Craig, because Luke, like, again, CHGO's 4th birthday. You were here from day one of Craig Counsell. Do you feel like there was a point last year where Cubs fans began to trust or buy into Craig?
Well, it just definitely happened. I think for me,
do you know when that was? Or,
for me, it was the handling of Palencia coming back, and you're not the closer when you come back.
Okay.
I'm going to spark you a little bit and say,
Right.
you're going to earn your way back to that spot, even though it was an injury. And I think it was a player that needed that. And I think it even goes back the year before when he finally decided, you know what, this guy needs to sit for a couple days. Yeah, right?
Yep.
So
Bush.
So I think I like Craig Counsell as the manager of the Cubs. It's a slightly different question. Like right now, if I'm ranking my managers, that's it. It's Francona, Murphy, Counsell on down the line. If you had to win one playoff series to get to or if you had to win the World, you were in the World Series. Okay?
Yeah.
Who would you rather have as your manager? Terry Francona, Pat Murphy, or Craig Counsell? And does the order of your ranking change at all?
I mean, it's
Mine does at the bottom. I'd rather have Counsell than Murphy for some reason.
experience.
But Francona is still the guy that I would want most. If my financial life depended on winning a World Series and I could have one of those three guys leading the team,
Tito,
I would take Tito.
Yeah, I mean the experiences but I think that's where we're differing a little bit. Is like if we're going off of like career resume, no doubt Terry Francona is by far and away number one.
Yeah.
If we're going into this season, again, if you tell me the Cubs win the division and they either win the pennant or get to the NLC, whatever, I feel like that is enough for me to have him overtake Pat Murphy. And also if the Reds are just kind of mediocre or take a step back, that's enough for me to say Craig Counsell is ahead of Terry Francona, because again, it's like the superstar player who was a stud back in the day, but now we're seeing, Frank Thomas on the A's.
Yeah.
Not the same guy. So like Terry Francona, I'm not dissing him at all. Done amazing things in his career, but okay, the Reds were okay last year.
The playoffs.
He got into the playoffs, and then they got bounced very quickly. I know it was the Dodgers.
Didn't they have the year before? Didn't they have the same record as the Cubs?
The Reds?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They've been right. They've been not far off like what the Cubs are actually doing, very quietly, right?
Oh yeah, you mean like the low 80s?
Yeah, the 83
83
stuff. They've been right
in the same ballpark.
And they just don't have the talent that the Cubs do.
No, and it's and in my opinion, I think it's undeniable that Craig Counsell managed a great series against the San Diego Padres.
Yes.
In
And
terms
not
of
as
how
good
he
against the
worked.
Brewers.
Yeah, but how he worked that bullpen. Yeah, I want to give credit and I want to take it away all at the same time, because that's what
we do.
No, well, that's what it is. But again, especially heading into this year with the type of expectations, and expectations sounds like such a laborious word. Like I want to say excitement about the Cubs. Like in Chicago, we have seen managers and coaches in this town that we feel confident with when they've got their hands on the wheel and we think everything's going to be okay. Off the top of my head, I think Joe Madden comes to mind.
1,000%.
I think Joel Quanville comes to mind. I think Ben Johnson currently comes to mind. Tom Thibodeau comes to mind. I think Craig Counsell, I'm not going to say he's right there, but I think this is the season.
This is the year for sure.
That if the Cubs rack up 90-plus wins, that style of baseball of great base running, great defense, doing the right thing, finding the bullpen combinations that really work, using the depth to your advantage, making the lineup that's matchup favored for the guys that you want to mix in and mix at, and then they go in there and they make some noise in October. I think we will get there as Cubs fans, or I want to get there as a Cubs fan, saying Craig Counsell's got two hands on the wheel, and I feel good about it the same way I feel about some of those other coaches that I've mentioned in the past. He's not quite there. He got really close at the end of this year, but I think this is a big season for Craig Counsell. His job is not on the line.
Nope, not at
but
all.
when we're talking about resume
Yes.
and track record,
Yes.
this is a big season for Craig Counsell's resume and track record.
I totally agree with you. I think this is a huge year because the first year I'm willing to be like, okay, I mean,
Whatever.
they were competitive, but they didn't make the playoffs and whatever. Like that wasn't it. Last year was Craig Counsell's first, like, this is my team. And I like what I saw. Okay. And yeah, I do want to see, at the very least, that's the floor, but I want more this year. And if Craig Counsell gives me that, again, this is his team now. So show me your style of baseball. Show me you know how to lead this group of guys. And I want you to go further than you did last year, which includes beating the team ahead of us, the Milwaukee Brewers. If I see all that, I'm with you. Craig Counsell's resume is pretty damn good.
Charles Barkley is still a better basketball player than some guys that won championships. I get that. And so I don't want
Judd Buechler alone.
I don't want to.
Ryan Sandberg never won a championship.
I don't want to overvalue the 2 championships for Francona versus nothing yet for Counsell, but it is part of the equation. It is part of it. So we'll see where it goes. Listen, I think you have 3 really good managers.
Agreed.
In the Central.
Agreed.
It's not disrespect to put somebody third on this list.
No.
It's not, because I think they might be, for instance, for me, Dave Roberts gets too much credit with the Dodgers.
Right.
Well, the team he's playing with,
I couldn't manage the
so
Dodgers
he
and
is
Davey
playing
Gordon.
that dream
So
team.
that was-
If you gave me Dave Roberts on this list right here, I'd put him fourth.
Okay.
So that was the one I just wanted to, I know we're starting to wrap up soon. I just wanted to drop this one in front of you guys really quick. If tomorrow morning, all of a sudden, the Chicago Cubs trade Craig Counsell for Terry Francona, and he's now the manager of the Cubs, or Pat Murphy is now the manager of the Cubs, what do you think the win share, what's the proportionate win share difference there? I honestly, I don't know, because I'm kind of thinking this off the top of my head. I don't think it's as different as maybe we want to make it out to be. Like, is Pat Murphy really like a 10-game difference over Craig
they'd
Counsell?
also be learning a team and franchise very late.
Well, you know, as Joey and I, we agree on this is a huge year for Craig Counsell. I also think it's a huge year for Pat Murphy. The Brewers on paper got worse. Let me see that Milwaukee Magic if you have it, you know, or were you
don't tempt them.
I don't need to see it.
But I'm saying
I don't need to see
it's a big year for Pat Murphy for me to be like, yeah, you are one of the really, really good managers in our game. Or do I see Milwaukee slide back to earth and kind of slide back to the pack a little bit? And then it's like, okay, well, maybe Pat Murphy isn't as good as we gave him credit for the past couple of years. So it's a big year for both of them, I think.
Yeah.
All right, we got 3.5 minutes left on the show.
Okay.
Our fourth birthery.
Wait, what?
Birthery.
Oh, birthery. Okay.
Our fourth birthery. What do we want to see? We go to spring training tomorrow.
Yes.
Let's come up with 5 things in the next 3 minutes that we want to
Easy.
see in Arizona.
Easy.
Start with number 5.
Sunshine.
No, that's my number 1.
Oh, sorry, dude. I thought we were just like spitballing. Okay.
Sunshine
Okay.
and a thermometer over 50.
Yeah, and it's going to be like 70s and 80s out in Arizona,
Yes.
so I cannot wait for
The
that
thing
sunshine.
I want to see the most is the weather.
Okay, I agree with you. That's number 1, right?
That's number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, there's nothing better on the planet, and we're probably going to get it in the next couple of days. I just want a Cubs player to hit home run, and I want to high five somebody. I want to high five you guys.
All right.
Because
That's
that's like
good.
Yeah.
that's
High
like
fives?
baseball is back, and combine it with your guys' number 1, the sunshine. I'm going to be a very happy man.
I'm going to be, I don't know where you want to put this on the list, but I'm going to be very, very easy here. Just baseball. Because we haven't seen baseball since October, and I can't wait to get out there and just watch my favorite team play the game that I love, which is baseball. And it's going to be really, really cool tomorrow.
See, for me, I include the golf. All of it's included with the sunshine one, but the diehards and sickos are part of it too.
There you go.
I just like to see Chicago sports fans in one place.
Uh-huh.
And it will be full of them in the
Yes.
Phoenix area. It always is.
Yeah.
But when you get out there for spring training, they are everywhere.
Yeah.
Because even the Sox are there. And at this point, even the Bulls are there.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to have a good time. So we've got
We got
sickos,
4.
diehards. We've got the weather. We've got baseball. And we've got high fives. Can I get a ballpark food?
You want a hot dog? You want or just
Ballpark
food?
food.
Period.
So here's the thing is, and it's just in my head. I don't really have hot dogs in the winter. And
Okay.
I haven't had one in forever.
So
Maybe
you
I'm
want-
ready.
But it's not going to feel like the winter. It's going to feel like the summer.
I know, so I think maybe I'm ready.
You're ready
Maybe
for
I'm
it.
ready for a glizzy, my man.
ready for
You know
it.
what I'm talking about? Glizzies? You get it?
I've heard the term glizzy, but I don't know what it means.
Okay.
I've heard of glizzies.
See what the baseball food, the hot dogs, the soft pretzels, the beers, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I haven't heard Go Cubs Go in a minute.
Yes.
With a group of people. That'd be really rad.
I see. For me, that would be on my top 5. Hearing Go Cubs, I guess it kind of goes with baseball, but like hearing Go Cubs Go, sing in unison, maybe some harmony parts as well. That's what I'm looking forward to this weekend.
I'm curious if anybody in the chat knows of one thing that we need to try at Sloan Park food-wise.
Ooh, we're gonna do some
anybody
taste
that's
tests.
been out there is like,
we're doing taste tests. We got some content coming. We got
we're gonna do
taste
taste tests.
What's Sloan Park known for? We got it.
And the cannonball test that we do will be before and after at the pool. When we have the cannonball contest, we'll do one before all the food and then one after.
Gotcha.
We are hoping that Brendan will be there for part of it.
He's a West Coast man. Hopefully he comes out for the West Coast good time.
Cool, very cool.
Be great.
I just can't wait.
Oh,
I think it's time. Let's just go right now.
Last time I was there, 2016.
We are literally under 24 hours of being at Sloan Park watching a baseball game.
It's true.
Under 24 hours. It's crazy, dude. I can't wait.
Crack of the bat.
Oh, man.
Peanuts
Happy
in there.
birthday.
And again, remind everybody, you can come out to Poor Decisions on Friday night in Arizona. We're all going to be there. All the CHGO personality. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. We're all going to be there. Happy hour at Poor Decisions on Friday nights, 7 to 10 p.m. If you're watching this from Arizona or you're going down, come hang out. We're going to have a lot of fun.
And you get discounts if you're a diehard.
Boom.
Woo.
Boom.
All right. Thanks for checking out the CHGO Cubs podcast. Next time we'll see you, we'll be from Arizona. Until then, thanks for watching. Happy birthday to us and fly the W.
Yeah.
We all silly like the mayor.